Hey, what's up guys? Bumbletron back, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Combiner Wars Scrapper. So here we are, and here he is, and there's really, once again, like I said in all the other Devastator reviews, I will be doing the box and the instructions in the very last video. So, yeah, so let's just get right down to it. So, detail-wise, you see you get a Tempograph symbol here, and you actually do get a little swivel. And you do get up and down, and you can do all kinds of stuff with this. And other details, there's really not much. I mean, in robot mode, the chest will be pretty detailed, but he can all, like rolling things, should. I mean, he kind of drags, but I don't really roll mine that often. But, yeah, I mean, I consider this another tremendous Devastator toy, but let's just get down to transformation to robot mode. So basically all you want to do first is bring that up, bring this down, and then it will just, like, basically just, it won't really tab, it'll just come around. And then it still won't tab, basically, you just rest it down like that. I'm sorry if that was off camera just now. But I wasn't doing any transformation, so it don't really matter. You just want to bring these out next, and my heater just kicked on. Once again, just bring these out. And if you're watching this from Florida and the day I post it, it's very warm down there, I'm sorry. I'm up here more of the north of you, so no, nobody ask which state, because I'm not going to tell you. But, yeah, I'm more north of you. So, you just want to flip the wrists out like you saw I just did. Then you want to bring these pieces down. Bring that up. Bring this down. Bring the foot up. And you see, when you're going into vehicle mode, that does tab in right there. So, just thing to note. And now, not like the regular ones, but these just pull down. Most of the time you have to use the two hinges to bring them down, but this time they just pull down. And you see that tab that these used to tab in, and vehicle mode will now tab into that. So yeah, and this is on one of the mushroom pegs, so you have to lift to get it to come out. And now, if I can get this lined up like that, and then like that. So, second verse, the first. And all these toys are hollow, basically. A bunch of them are. A bunch of transformation pieces are hollow. A bunch of hollow in these toys, which I don't really care about, but a lot of people probably do. So, just something to point out. So, you just want to do that. And you want to lift the head. And there you go. There's Scrapper. Well, he don't really have a wrist elbow joint, but let's just get down to it. So articulation-wise, his head can just slightly rotate. He can stay up here. He can slightly look up. He can look down, and once again, keep your head up. Arms can do a full 360. You can use this hinge right here to do back and forth movement. No elbow joint, like I said, but you can rotate, swivel at the elbow. And then you do get a little wrist swivel. Legs can go forward, they can go back, they can go in and out. Once again, you don't get a really thigh swivel, but you get the hip swivel up there, like on Hook. And then you get the knee joint, and then you can pivot. And you can't really move up and down, though, but you can get a good pivot out of him, which I like. So yeah, that is Scrapper, but detail-wise, we never did that. So his head is very Scrappery. Chest is nicely done. I like the way his front looks. The legs, I like the way they compact, but they're not really detailed, just like Hook's. I said that in his review too, didn't I? And then, of course, you got the big scoop on the back, a bunch of purple and green, like Devastator people are. So, yeah, so I guess we should just get down to, I almost said robot mode when we're in it right now, Combine mode. So, yeah, basically all you want to do is just lift his arms up, push them back in the way they were, and yes, they do tab in if you were wondering. there is a little notch right there in the squeezers, which I like to call them, like I pointed out in the Hook review. A lot of things are similar to him and Hook, apparently, because I'm saying a bunch of the stuff I said in the Hook review. So I guess a bunch of stuff on him and Hook are similar. Okay, now, what you want to do basically is you want to rotate at the camera focus. There are two little notches here, and there is a little tab that will go between the notches, just like that. And you want to do that on both sides, just like that. Then you can flip the wrists back in like this, push his head back up, and you're basically done, but you're not done at the same time. So you want to bring these pieces back, you want to tab them the foot back into that shin part, like that. And then you want to bring these back down. You want to use that little mushroom peg and get that in there. And this is one part that worries me sometimes, because I hate mushroom pegs very badly. If you have not noticed, I really hate mushroom pegs. So, boo, mushroom pegs. I don't like them at all, because sometimes they worry me about breaking the toy I'm reviewing. But, it's alright with this one. And you see there's a tab and a slot. You just want to rotate. What am I saying? My tongue is not working. Tab that in, like that, and then rotate this piece up. So, yeah. And there he is, and oh, and I did make a mistake. You do not want to tab those back in, you want to leave those up. So, yay, there he is. So, there is Scrapper in robot mode, and basically all the detail you get is that right there. And something really funny I've noticed is his vehicle mode is basically him doing a handstand with his backpack put over his head. That is basically all his vehicle mode is. But hey, I still really like this toy. So there is the Transformers Combiner. I keep forgetting stuff. Articulation-wise, you will get a knee joint later on. I mean, you cannot really move his thing because you tabbed it all in. So there really is no articulation except for that little piece once again. So, yeah, now there is the Transformers Combiner Wars Scrapper, and this is Bumbletron saying, bye, peoples!